Okay, we're going to start with the offer. How to write a great business plan. That is really the question. It's a book title by William A. Sahlman. I highly recommend because you can get an amazing framework. It's a very short read, and it gives you this summary on how you can write a great business plan. So these are the elements that are going to be involved: an executive summary, defining your product or service, defining the value proposition. Do you have the capability to produce these products or services? And can the cost of that production be less than the revenue generated? Can the cost of the production be less than the money coming in from the work itself? That's the question. So defining your offer means you know what you're selling, how much you're selling it for, what the market average is, what your competitors are selling it for, how the typical delivery method is happening, what your delivery method is going to be. And this goes across all business lines, because if you don't have these things defined, A, you're not considering the customer journey, and so you're going to miss out on valuable opportunities, but B, you will inevitably become out of sync with what's most important in the supply chain. By being deeply tied into defining the experience you want your customers and clients to have, you are going to maintain the most important elements of that supply chain at a really close level of focus. Okay, so without getting too far into this, we could take a whole day to talk about this, and it's a journey for all of us to really understand what is a great offer, what's an irresistible offer. But for now, this is what I say. If we're going to get a website, let's just define what these things are for you, okay? Number 2, confirm the legality. Okay, so now we have a concept for a business plan. Maybe it's drafted. Now we're going to make sure it's legal in our state, in the way that we're doing it. Maybe we consult a lawyer. Maybe we get into some federal guidelines, just determine the legality, and then we can define a business name. Because I don't ever want to get further with a client than they are going to be able to in the long run, than they're going to be able to go in the long run. So before we get any further, we take a pause, look at some guidelines, confirm the availability, the licensure, the credentialing, anything needed to do what you're espousing to do. We're going to make sure that's completely legal where you are, and then we're going to define the business name